haul. This is the Hot Wheels haul, as in U-Haul. I am really just trying to learn today how to kind of do lights and make sure everything's clear. Going live. I've been doing little video vignettes, reels, and shorts and things like that for a while, and that's been fun. But I'm just trying to figure out how to go live and really work through the hoops that YouTube sets up. But anyways, you can find me on all the different social media platforms from Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, all that stuff. So anyways, in front of me right now is part of my favorite collection of cars. Hot Wheels has been around, introduced in 1968, and they've gone through a variety of phases. You've got kind of a 68 to late 70s, 68, Sweet 16, and then they start developing a whole variety of series. Then late 70s, they change out the tires, and it's kind of a black wall era. And then what we have in front of us is early 90s. And the truth is, I think almost every car, I'd say most of the cars here are mainline cars from Hot Wheels that were part of just mainline things through the 80s and 90s, but then they get repurposed for this special series, which this special series specifically is the Revealers. And for those who don't know what Revealers are, it was this set that you could buy, piece by piece, and you didn't know what the car was. You knew the car number. And so Hot Wheels put out a set that had 12 different cars with 3 variations each. 12 cars, 3 variations, so there's a total of 36 cars. And actually what I have in front of me, you can't see them all on the screen, but what I have in front of me are all 36 cars from those variations. So there's 36 cars, 12 cars, 3 variations, and they came in a pack like this. And this little bag here represents, inside it's a paper bag that dissolves in water, and then it reveals a car. And none of the cars that I have out here today went through that process. These are all just opened up, and we didn't dissolve the paper. Hey, good to see you. Thanks for joining. I'm kind of new to this, so thanks for popping on with me right now. Today I'm just spending time going live on YouTube with some of my Hot Wheels cars, some of my favorites, to just figure out light, sound, that kind of stuff. You got to start somewhere, so that's what I'm doing today. These are all part of what Hot Wheels called the Revealer series in 1993, and these cars came in a bag like this. The car, you couldn't see it. There was a number on it. There was 12 different cars with 3 variations each. And so what you can see in front of you are some of those 3 variations, like right here. This is the Ferrari 348, and it's a car. It actually, a lot of them have a date on the bottom from the year that it was originally used. Like this one is going to say 1990, and then this is used in 93 by Hot Wheels. So you can find this car in the main line with some different color bodies, maybe hot shot wheels or different wheels on it, maybe some of those webbed wheels or something like that. But the paint or tampo, you couldn't find that in the main line. This was a special series. Again, it was part of Revealers, and each car, there were 3 variations. So you can see this one right here. It's got the money symbol. It's got the $100 bills in there. It's got the red bucket seats with the white stripe down them. And then that's one of the variations. And then right next to it here, we have it. Same car, same tampo, but different paint job and different wheels. So this is orange on orange. Hey, thanks for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. I'm just trying to learn today how to do these live videos on YouTube and, you know, get my lights and sound and all that right. So thanks for joining in. Anyways, this is like, again, this is part of the Revealer series that Hot Wheel did. And honestly, that car is so cool. People kind of give some of the stuff that happened after the original days of Hot Wheels a hard time, but I think what Hot Wheels did in this time frame in the 90s with the Revealers is super cool. So that's orange car, orange wheels. The white car with pink wheels, which I think looks really sharp. Thanks for the thumbs up there. I appreciate it. I think that one looks really sharp. And then this one, I don't know if this would be champagne or what color you call that. But same tempo, different color, and then different wheels. And then the bottom, inside the bag, this is car number 2, Revealer 2. So this is all number 2 in the series. But you got champagne with green wheels, which looks super, super cool. And anyways, there's a little bit of damage on this one. Looks like at some point along the way it's been dropped. But that one looks really nice. Champagne with green wheels, and then you have orange, red seats, orange stripe on orange wheels, which that right there, I mean, that is so cool. And then come up here to this Ferrari, again, 348, white, red seats, white stripe, see the steering column through there, all of that, and then the pink wheels. And those, you know, I think the thought is those are $100 bills, and it's like you take off going, excuse me, and those are like flying out of there. But so in this Revealer set that they put out in '93, you had 12 different cars with 3 different variations. 12 cars, 3 different variations. And I have them all in front of me. You can't see them all on. And I'll show several of them. And people kind of give Hot Wheels a hard time. Like, the originals are the best. And those are amazing. I have, you know, you can see them. And I got these, some of the Sweet 16s and all of that back there, and others in my collection. But I think they did a really good job with these cars. Like, this is the Mercedes. And it's kind of neat because in the series, like, you look down, these are all like sporty type cars. Everything's sporty except for this, but they threw kind of this, I don't know, this family sedan in there. And it kind of has, to me, it's kind of like cave art on the side. And each one of them, you know, have a slightly different variation. So this one's yellow with orange and then the silver running boards there. And then this one's white with pink wheels and a white running board, and the base is white. And you can actually see on there, they're reusing this from, what's that say, 1981 there. So this was mainline, but they repurposed it for the series. And actually, this one's an Air. And you'll see these every once in a while where all of them have like identical tampo to them. You see the tampo on the hood of the yellow one. This white one doesn't have it, so that's an error. And that happens from time to time. And, you know, sometimes it makes it more desirable. Other times it's like not a big deal. But that right there is a super cool, super clean. Even, you know, see the steering column in there, the Mercedes. And then the third one in there is silver. Again, the tampo, same color. They didn't change out the color of the tampo on there. It's just the color of the car. And then orange wheels. And then this silver base. Again, this is in the series. There were 12 cars with 3 variations. This is car 5. So you got yellow with orange tires, which are just super sweet. White with pink. Again, honestly, I don't think they went wrong on any one of these. And then you have silver with orange. And this silver is kind of cool because it's a speckled silver. I have back here, just kind of knocking the cars around, sorry about that. I have back here another silver. And this is, obviously, that's a Camaro. Not a Camaro, a Corvette, sorry about that. But this one has like this shimmer in the paint. and this one doesn't. It's almost like you got sparkles inside this one right here and no sparkles in this one. So they're all really cool, and the paints that they used on them were just beautiful. I mean, those are just beautiful, beautiful cars. Excuse me. Then you got this one, the Jaguar in the series is different. Yes, again, there's 3 cars with variations, and all of them have tampo except the Jaguar. And the Jaguar is just a solid color car, and they have different variations on wheels. So this is blue on neon green, and then we have red, and you see those wheels are lime green. And this is the only car, the Jaguar is the only car in the series that they didn't do any tampo on. And then you have a third one, which is the purple on lime. And if you can line all 3 of these cars up side by side, you actually see the wheel color is just a little bit different. You have lime, and neon green. And that's actually one of my favorite things about this series is that these different colored wheels that they highlight. So anyways, that's the Jag blue, purple, and red. So, and then what else I really like is I like this. It's a concept car at the Zenderfact. Get that up there. You see that. What I'm doing today, by the way, is I'm kind of new to this live stream on YouTube. So I'm just trying to figure out my lights and sound and doing some test runs. But this is the Zenderfact 4. It's kind of a concept car, and you can find this in the main line. You can find these pretty easily. But in this series, the Revealer series, it has this one car with 3 different essentially body colors, but the tampo is the same exact thing. It's repeated. So this is, like I don't know if that's a mint green, I don't know, and then lime green wheels. Then you have black, which looks pretty sweet, lime green wheels. And then you have purple with lime green wheels. And actually in this collection, this car for the Zenderfacts right here, these were the last ones that I got. This is actually the last car I got for the series. But so those are several of the cars there. And then anyways, I just enjoy them. This would be the first car, the Solaire. This is like the #1 car. I think it's got a #1 underneath there. Yeah. Which way? Yeah. #1 Revealer. And that's blue with the lime wheels. And then obviously, if you remember this car, it's got this engine compartment that pops up, which is really cool. And then then back here you have yellow, and then they even did this little paint on the engine compartment so that when you close it, it matches right in there. But then you can see what's supposed to be chrome or silver or metal look underneath there. But that's yellow on pink. And then you have the white, and this has green wheels. And again, this is something for me that's interesting, is the different colored wheels that you can have. But anyways, just enjoy that and having fun trying to learn how to do this YouTube live and work my way through it. One of the things that's unique, thanks for joining me, is I'm kind of learning how to do this live feed today. They got yellow, but they have these, you can barely see it on the screen there. There's just a slight variation in yellow between these two, the Solaire and the Mercedes. But they did just beautiful tampo and these hot shot wheels that are different color, orange and pink. And I just love doing wheel tests on them, just like how well do those spin. Yeah, that spins so well. So have a lot of fun with that. So that's the Solaire, and then that's the Mercedes. But anyways, thanks for hanging out and joining me. Just trying to learn how to do this. Again, this was part of the Revealer series. They came in packages like this in the 90s, and you put them in water and they dissolve, and then you get the car out of it. And these are the 12 different cars, 3 variations each, so 36 total cars in the series. So that's everything. That's how that works. So that's the number 6 car. You wouldn't know which variation of that number 6 car you got. You'd put it in water, and actually, you know, I didn't put any of these in water. They all are just essentially, cut open, and then there'd be some instructions, and the instructions were put this in water and it would dissolve, and then so what would come out is, boom, look at that. Something like that would come out. This is one of those cars in the series. Again, these are all mainline cars that they did special tampo or special wheels. And it's unique because the Jaguar over here has no tampo at all. And then this one looks like it as well, but then it does. So they have this kind of different approach where they have like tampo, limited tampo on there, and then no tampo. But there's a whole variety of ways that they did that. So anyways, those are the Hot Wheels revealers, just some of them. You see, I'll just show you some of the other ones in the series here. I actually love, on the Nissan, the doors open. I love those movable parts, and you can just see in there. And then actually, what I really like the black one, when you open the black one up, because in the black on pink, and you see there's a couple of them that have this dollar, this money theme as a part of them. It says $1,000 bill on the front, but I love the black and pink. And what I really like is when the door opens in there, just that red interior that's there. You see the steering column way back there. You see the shifter even. You can see the latch for the door, and it opens on both sides there. I want to be careful there. There we go. Yeah. Even see that kind of the chrome floorboard, and just such sweet vehicles that Hot Wheels did. Trying to see what else we got here real quick. Oh, we got Porsche way back here. We got the Porsche, and those are, diamond shapes. It's another reference kind of to money. Is you got the dollars, and then on the Nissans you got $1,000 bills. Here you got gems on there. Really like that. And then over here, I'm sure you know what this car is right there, but I call this the coin car. And then even all the way to the back edge, they're doing this little tampo where the coin shows up on the back edge. And then I love how these wheels, all these years later, 30 plus years later, those wheels right there. So anyways, thanks for hanging out, and have a great day.